want to talk about this movie. This is 1979, Werner Herzog, Nosferatu, starring Klaus Kinski as Count. See, went back to the novel Dracula for all the characters. He called them by the characters from the book. And yet he had Klaus Kinski look like Nosferatu from the 1922 film. So this is Nosferatu the Vampire, and this is, it's not really the Dracula story that's in it, the love story. This is the same sort of telling of the 1922 one, where he's resembles the plague, death and everything, and he's obsessed with Nina Harker here, played by Isabelle Adjani. And Bruno Ganz plays her husband, Jonathan Harker, and so here, Klaus Kinski, it's first time you have this movie done in with dialogue, and where people are speaking everything, and it's really well done. The ending is way different than the actual story. I mean, it does have the same ending where the Count basically gets killed off by the lady who basically holds him till the sun kills him. Well, he sort of gets hurt by the sun. He kind of falls on the ground. He doesn't turn into... He's lying there, and then Van Helsing stakes him and killing him. And the thing is that Jonathan here ends up going to Transylvania, meets the Count, cuts his finger, he gets bit, and the part of the movie that makes no sense is the ending. Because he doesn't recognize, he comes back, and when his wife sees him, he goes, I don't know who she is. He doesn't recognize his own wife. And people miss that about so when he's in the house, and then the Count shows up, kills me, and dies, he blames it on, he says that Van Helsing killed the Count. And this is the goofy part of what ruins the movie is the ending, because at the end they don't explain how Jonathan turned into a vampire, and he rides off into I guess it's the desert. It's really the worst part of the whole movie. Otherwise, it had the atmosphere, it had the mystique of what made Olak what he is, he's deaf and everything, and there's a whole scene where Nina's walking through, and there's all these rats, and people are sitting down eating, and she's looking, they're sitting down eating while all these rats that represent the plague are there. It's overall a good movie, just the ending kind of takes away from the whole movie. And, and it's weird, they say right here, it goes, they have two different people. You have Isabelle Adjani playing Nina Harker, and here on this, I'm just going by this, it says, this woman is Nina Harker. We know she's Nina Harker because she's his wife. And like I said, solid movie, good all the way around, except for the ending is really what lets this movie down. You have the atmosphere, Jonathan goes to the castle. It's the pretty much same story, except for they're going by their names from the book. And so, and I love this movie, except, like I said, the ending takes away from what made this movie really good. And so, I do recommend seeing it. It's on Amazon Prime, like the original Nosferatu is also on Amazon Prime. And I have seen Nosferatu, the new one, and I'm going to see it again on Saturday. So after that, I see it 3 more times. Because what happened was, I thought I had bought tickets for the first 2 showings on Christmas. But what happened was, when I purchased the ticket online, it accidentally had me buy a ticket for a different movie, which was really weird because I was on the Nosferatu, and I picked the seat and everything, and the second ticket was for exactly where I wanted to see. So I did see the movie. I'm going to, like I said, wait till Saturday I see the movie again. And I love it, by the way. Just to let you know, I love that movie. I'll do the review on Saturday. But, I'm doing these reviews. This is after Christmas, after, Thursday, after I've seen the movie. I want to do the other 2. I'm going to talk about, also do a review of Cabinet of Dr. Caligari. I've got the Sonic 3 movies to do reviews of. But yeah, this one I'm not like really going into a long one because, like I said, the ending sort of detracts from how good the story, and Klaus Kinski is great as Count Dracula. I forgot he's not Count Olaf, but he still looks like Count Olaf. But it's still called Nosferatu the Vampire, but it's still somewhat the same story as the 1922, except for the ending, and their characters are based on Dracula, Bram Stoker's novel. So, yeah, I do recommend this. It's not a masterpiece like the original 1922, but it's also a rare treat to get a movie that's actually also from Germany that, like I said, other than the ending, is actually a solidly good movie. Everybody's really good in it. And yeah, so I recommend it, yes. You can see it on Amazon Prime, along with the original Nosferatu. They did do it in color. And then there's another one that uses the same names from the book, but it's all in black and white. So they took out all the color, and yeah, it's weird seeing the characters who are called different in the original movie that is in color. So, but here, yeah. So you go watch it. You can, yeah. So this is Gilgamesh. I will talk to you later. Bye.